So you're on an EV road trip and you probably purchased quite a lot of accessories to get you from point A to point B. But one of the biggest things that we overlook, and myself included, when we were going on road trips in the past, is getting ourselves a proper fridge. Because there's no better feeling going to Walmart, for example, getting drinks, snacks, food, and whatever else you need for your road trip, putting into a fridge that doesn't rely on either ice or ice packs, like one of these things, for example. All right, so having a proper fridge that connects to your 12 volt, that keeps things cold and frozen all at the same time, it's the best thing. So a company called SetPower reached out to me and they wanted me to test out their SetPower RF30, which is their newest model. It is app connected, it has all the bells and whistles that you need, plus it's very safe to keep in your car plugged into the 12 volt. And I'll explain later why that is. But for now, let's have a look at what it looks like. So one thing that I really like about the SetPower fridge is that it's dual zone. So basically what it means is this: you've got your fridge zone here, and then you've got your freezer zone here. You can set the temperatures independently if you want. And if you're not sure what the temperature is, they have a very nice guide here that tells you what sort of temperatures you're looking at, both in Fahrenheit and Celsius. Or what you can do is you can use the app and then you can combine the two zones. So you can make them all either a freezer or all a fridge, which again gives you added flexibility. The best thing also about this SetPower fridge is the size. I didn't want to get something too big because, as you see, we don't travel in a truck, we travel in a normal regular car. So the 32 quart version is perfectly fine for us. Family of 3, we can keep drinks and food and snacks cold on our journey. One thing that I was concerned about is how much power this is going to draw. Obviously we drive an EV, we have a high voltage battery, but one of the things that you guys probably know already from my channel is that our 12 volt batteries that we have in the cars aren't great. So with the 12 volt outlet, this has a power draw, actually two power draw options, one for 28 watts, which is their eco mode, and one for 40 watts, which is their boost mode, or as they like to call it, max mode. So basically the way that we've been doing it on our trip right now over the last 5 days is whenever I get new drinks put in the fridge, I turn it on max for about half an hour and then I switch to eco, and it works perfectly well. Again, you can do that from the app, which is nice, so you don't have to worry about it being in the back of the trunk, stopping and doing all these changes. You can change the temperatures and all of that, which is great. So yeah, 28 and 40, that's your power draw from your 12 volt. Next thing is noise. So SetPower says that they have a proprietary motor which is located here, so you've got ample cooling, and it also is very quiet. How quiet is it? Well, we also put it into our hotel for the night, just to see how a wall socket would work, because it does come with a wall socket accessory. I'll show you guys that in a second. And it was so quiet we didn't even hear it working. So they say it's about 28 decibels. I would say it's whisper quiet. Their motor and whatever technology they developed to make sure to manage the power works really, really well, and there is zero noise. So like I mentioned, it does come with a 12 volt, so we have it attached here. The Polestar has a very convenient location in the back. So quite a long cable. You can pretty much put this fridge anywhere you want, and it operates quite well. And then here is the connection to the fridge itself. So you see 12 volt, 24 volts, right? And then you can switch this out for the adapter that comes included in the whole kit, and then you're able to connect to your wall socket. So this is easy to take with you inside the hotel room if you wish, and use it there if the hotel doesn't come with a fridge, or if you already have stuff like we do, right? And then you don't want to move it or worry about taking it out, putting it somewhere else and whatever, then you can just take the fridge with you. And if you hate apps, well, it does have physical controls. So this is the control for the freezer section. This is control for the fridge section. You can set your temperatures up and down, whatever you want it to be. And then the same thing here, set your temperatures. So I have it set at like -4 for the fridge, or sorry, for the freezer. And then I have it at 4 for the fridge, which is plenty enough. Right now, it is turned on onto the max mode, but then you can just push that, and now you see the green has switched over to the eco mode. And then you of course have a physical power button that you can turn it on and off if you wish. Now, the only thing is, with fridges like this, you have to remember that some cars, just like the Polestar, with the 12 volt here, and the way that it's set up with their system is that the 12 volt stops working if the car is turned off. So the fridge will not be cooling if the car is turned off for a prolonged period of time. Just something to consider. So Tesla had a recent update, the same thing. Many cars are like this. Obviously, I'm going to test this out on my Kia Soul EV just to see what the 12 volt outlet that I have in the back is like, and if it has the same issue. But just something to consider with a fridge like this. It's not the fridge's fault, it is the car manufacturer's spec. And then one thing that I wanted to mention, just so that you guys know, it has really fast cooling, 15 minutes to get cold. Which is nice. I just says, you know, for me, and based on my testing over the last 5 days, what I do is I put it on 30 minutes on max mode, and then dial it back to eco mode, so that it's not drawing too much power. And then all our drinks are always perfectly cold, and food and everything else was also cold. So I have no problems in recommending this. You guys know that I don't do videos about every product. I get emails every day. But things that work and things that I think I will use, and I'm going to use this for the foreseeable future, because I'm so tired of getting ice. I'm so tired of finding ice packs and all of that stuff. Remembering to put the ice packs in the freezer. We forget that many times. So having it just there on power, on a 12 volt, having the ability of taking it into the hotel room, for example, when I'm on a road trip, or even using at home in case of an emergency that you need more space or whatever, right? It's a great thing to have. So I'm going to have links in the description for this fridge. It's available on their website as well as on Amazon. You guys can check which one has the better price and get it there if you want. And I think the 32 quart RF30, the one that I have here, this is the perfect all-around EV fridge for your EV adventures. It's a little bit later in the day, but I just wanted to show you guys our setup here with the SetPower cooler in the back. So I put a little something there just to give a little buffer between the cooler and the side of the vehicle, so it doesn't move around that much. Obviously, we have our luggage here that we've been using for the trip. Cooler is on, so -4 and 4, just as I said it. And one of the cool things though that I really like about it is the top here. So you've got these little perforations. So if, for example, if you stand up something like a drink, right, it doesn't move. So that's cool. You can use it just as a little table. The only other upgrade I think I would do is perhaps put a little bit of Velcro, not much, but a little bit of Velcro on the bottom, because it would be nice to have a little bit of traction here, especially on the carpeted floors. So then it wouldn't move around, and then you wouldn't have to have that or the luggage here to kind of just create that buffer zone. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys our setup for the SetPower fridge in the back of the Polestar 2. And obviously I'm going to test this fridge later on with my Kia Soul EV. Smaller car, smaller trunk, and we'll see how it all fits in. And I'll give you an update video later on when we are using it. Thank you again to SetPower for sending this fridge for a review. We used it continuously for our 5-day road trip that we're just concluding today through California. Right now we're in Salem, Oregon, almost going to the Canadian border. But yeah, the SetPower has been working pretty well. No issues whatsoever. Used it in the car, used it in the hotel room, all perfect. And yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure to like it, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to watch our road trip videos from California and Oregon, because we went along the coast. It was beautiful. So yeah, thanks again. Make sure to like it, make sure to subscribe, and thank you again to SetPower for sending the fridge for review. All right, we're off.